Yo, it's Mike Hendricks here. Hope you are well. Today I'm basically gonna wrap things up. As you know, over the last few days, I've been sending out a series of videos talking about 10 steps or 10 principles that I have found that have worked well with myself. And the idea is that I'm sharing these 10 steps, these 10 principles with you, that you can obviously apply them as well, so they can help you as they've helped me both personally and professionally. So we've talked about taking a wheel, we've talked about taking responsibility for where we are, we've talked about setting your GPS, we've talked about setting out your goal and if you like using the term of reverse engineering your goal, knowing where you need to go. But today, just to wrap things up, the three final areas, so 7, 8, 9 and 10 is talking about actually taking action and then putting in the work, doing what you need to do. Okay, so you know about exactly where you are, you've recognized, you've understood that the position that you want to move from is not a good position, but you have to put in that work, you have to do what it takes, so regardless of where you are, we've talked about if your goal is to get your weight down, you're sick of this overhanging belly that you may have, or your fitness levels are particularly poor, or you've been struggling with tight, achy muscles, or migraines, or whatever it is for you, you've recognized that you need to see somebody, or you've got to complete these exercises that the physio is giving you. You have to do that work now. You have to knuckle down, if you like, and get on with it. There's no two ways about it. There's no maybes or ifs. If you're going to move forward, the key thing is to take action. It's one thing I say to my clients on many occasions. I can give them all the instructions, give them all the directions, but if they're not going to do those things, if they're not going to follow the advice that I'm offering, kind of what's the point? So you must, if you like, do the work. You've got to crack on with it. There's no two ways about it. You can look and moan and bitch and complain, but those people who succeed are those people that typically do the work. Simple as that. Okay, and 8. One thing that I do every day, which has really helped me put things in perspective, is give thanks and be appreciative and give gratitude. Now, I admit I put my hand up, and it's not something that I do consistently all the time to the same people, but definitely I've helped by writing down things that I've noted and given thanks for throughout the day. It makes you put things into perspective. Often, you may have done this yourselves, we tend to focus on the things that don't go well. So, this client didn't sign up, or this person didn't show up, or that deal didn't get completed, or didn't raise this much money, or whatever. And we focus on those things way too much. But if you just flip that and start thinking about the things that have gone well, and even if the things that haven't gone well, thanking the situation, taking something from it, learning from that particular situation. So if it's a negative situation, thinking, right, well, I'm actually grateful for that position, even though it didn't work out the way I wanted it to, I can actually learn, or I've learned something from that, and I'm determined not to make that happen again, or I'm going to reduce the risk of that happening again, by doing things differently. So being really grateful and showing appreciation for things and people that are in your life, it really puts things into perspective, and it helps to keep you grounded and focused on the right things. And the final thing that I'm still learning to do and improving at this is going the extra mile. I try to do this when I'm serving my audience with these videos, is giving you as much information that you can use to apply in your situation or in your life to help get you out of pain, get your fitness levels up, whatever it is. Going that extra mile, doing that little bit extra, whether it's for your wife or your kids. You may not get that instant gratification back, but I tell you, in the long term, it will definitely pay dividends. So giving or going that extra mile with your service or with your love or whatever it is that you're in the business of doing, just doing that little bit extra will make you feel a lot better, and also the person that you're serving feel a lot better as well. And definitely it will come back tenfold in the long term. Now, speaking of long term, if you like, this is the 10th plus point or 11th point is playing the long game. Now, what I mean by this is that something that I've learned, especially when I was running a studio business, is that everything is done with the immediate gratification in mind. Now, that's only a formula for failure. You've got to think about playing the long game. Everything that you do, you've got to think, how's it going to benefit me tomorrow? Yes, obviously you have to concern yourself with where you are at this particular moment in time, but play the long game. And what I mean by that is think about how what you're going to do today is going to benefit you today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Look at it as an investment. I know, especially when it comes to exercise, you don't often see people who appreciate the time that it takes to actually achieve a particular goal. You know, if you want to drop down a few pounds or a buckle size or whatever it is for you, you don't go to the gym and automatically notice that you've done that particular size. It takes time. You have to invest by repeating and going and getting into the habit of doing those exercises or those workouts time and time and time again. And over time, you will see the benefits. You know, it's like planting a seed. You water it, feed it, and watch it over the period of time grow and flourish into something amazing. So it's the same with your health, guys. You know, I can say that, you know, going to the gym 2-3 times a week, and in weeks 2 or 3 you'll see improvements. You will, but you've got to play the long game. You can see improvements pretty quickly, but you've got to play the long game. Look at it as an investment in yourself over a long period of time. So play the long game. All right, that's it for now. I'll be back with some more videos. So let me know how you think, how you feel, and how you're getting on with these 10 steps. How they're working out for you. Leave a comment, send me an email, let me know what has worked and what has been the key point of the 10 that's really stuck with you. Okay, I'll speak with you next time. Together, stronger. Peace.